Yeah, almost there. Hopefully, I honestly feel more comfortable making my content online. But to be honest, I find single-player mods to be quite handy for a lot of content creation stuff, especially now that I'm thinking about reviewing car mods as well. Not sure if I should do this though. I really am not sure. Let me know what do you think down in the comments. Anyway, I'm kinda excited for today's video, as it's about time that I reviewed my favorite car in the update, and I tell you straight away, don't buy it, because at the end of the day, this car's sole purpose is just an Initial D reference. Don't get me wrong, I'm a big Initial D fanboy, and the Corolla GTS is one of my favorite starter cars in Need for Speed Underground 2, so why shouldn't you buy it? The Jester RR is also one of the vehicles that I recommended that you don't buy because while it's not slow, it's not worth almost $2 million, even with the trade price, but at least its saving grace was that it was competent. The FUTO GTX, however, has no saving grace. It's slow and also expensive, and it's only in the game for the sake of existing for the reference. Long story short, it's $1.5 million meme. And for the same price you can buy a supercar, or even the new Calico GTF if you have the trade price. And yes, this OP piece of poo-poo will have its own video soon. Subscribe if you want to see that. So I don't think I'll need to be a broken record once again. The looks is 10 out of 10, the performance is fucking 1 out of 10. The reason why I didn't give it 0 is because it actually have better top speed than some of the cars in the new update. And the price is rated G. Forget the fuck out of here. Yes, I'm being childish and throwing a shit fit because Rockstar did this car dirty. How the fuck am I going to recommend a car if it's that shit in everything except for the looks? I guess the Takumi's tax joke caught up here in GTA 5, but I digress. Let's customize this drifty-wifty machine. And here she is, ready for delivering some tofu. By the way, ever wondered why this car is named the FUTO? If you switch the places of each couple of letters it becomes tofu. There it is. Told you this car is a manifested Initial D reference. Shame it's not worth more than that for Rockstar, but I digress. Let's go to the canyon and do some driftos. Be warned, my drifting skills are what medical professionals diagnose as retinal CBT, so don't mind me not being the drift god that you hoped I'd be. Please don't tear me and you one in the comments. I know you will anyway. So the history of the Corolla is kinda vast like an ocean, and as deep as one too. The Corolla simply existed since forever, so we will be only putting this specific model under the spotlight for this video. But Baron, this isn't a Corolla, this is the AE86. Sorry to break it to you, but the 86 was just an acronym for engine, chassis code and the variant combined together. This acronym was only used in Japan, as the actual model of the car is Corolla GTS. How this acronym works? Well, the car used an A4 engine, built on the E80 chassis, and it was the 6th variant of the rear-wheel drive Corolla, so naturally it was designated as the AE86. And yes, Toyota made a lineup for the rear-wheel drive Corollas. And it wasn't there to impress anyone, if anything it existed as an option for those who didn't like the front-wheel drive variants. But to everyone's surprise, the car was lightweight and balanced, which made its handling phenomenon, as well as the durable and reliable engine, that made just about enough power, 128 horsepower to be exact, to make this car a racing machine. Basically, it's a tuner's dream come true, a small compact reliable, durable and affordable car with amazing handling and lightweight. If you were to buy this car and slap a small turbo in there, you'd be deja vuing all over the place. Most memorable variants of the RWD Corollas were the Torino and the Levin, and both came as 2-door coupe or a 3-door liftback. So essentially 4 variants. The Torino was the AE86, and the Levin was the AE85. What about the anime? Well, Initial D is an amazing old anime made about cars and the underground street racing in Japan. I highly recommend you watch it. I'm not going to spoil anything here, but the premise is that Takumi Fujiwara is a tofu delivery boy who got caught up in the world of street racing by coincidence. It's simply a cultural icon. The manga/anime was wrote based on the documentation of Keiichi Tsuchiya's life, the real-world Drift King. and the beacon of every drift and car enthusiast in the world. 30 years after the discontinuation of the car, the name of the 86 blossomed once again as the GT86, previously designated as the FT86 concept, and I also forgot to mention that the Supra's old name was FD1 concept. Hope that little detail enlightened you, as I also enlightened you earlier that buying this car is a shit deal, because I said it a million times, the Calico and the Vectre exists. And these cars don't fuck around. Maybe the Calico is fucking around a little, but the Vectre is on a whole another level of OP. So that's it from me, boys. In the next video, we will take a look at this annoying little twit. The OP Celica, which is also a Toyota. Yes, I'm on a Toyota streak. Please like and subscribe and all that good shit. Stay healthy and hydrated, and one love.